to the estimated 60,000 Parkinson's disease patients living here in South Florida. The chapter strives to provide support, advocacy, activities, and community to PD patients and their families. And now they have a radio show right here on AM 1470 WNN. You can help. Contact their offices at 561-962-1702. And remember to listen to the Parkinson's Hour right here every Thursday at 6 p.m.
If you suffer from excruciating back pain, do not have surgery. Call Dr. Fernando Ranella, MD, and ask him about the new ozone therapy and how it can eliminate your back pain once and for all. End your suffering today. Call Dr. Fernando Ranella, the Center for Back Pain Management, 561-819-6325. That's 561-819-6325, or injectpainaway.com.
Talk 1470 WWNN Pompano Beach, Boca Raton, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Hi, it's Jay Foster. Join us 7 days a week from 2 to 3 p.m. for Health Connection Radio. We'll talk about natural cholesterol control, toxic metal syndrome, how to reverse bone loss, and the latest scientific research on vitamins and minerals. We'll have fascinating guests, and we'll take lots of your calls, too. So join us 7 days a week from 2 to 3 p.m. for Health Connection Radio right here on WNN.
Taking over-the-counter or prescription drugs unnecessarily is a drag, whereas feeling great like you used to is the way it ought to be. Learn how to feel, function, and perform to your full health potential. Tune into the Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sunday morning at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
I was injured in an accident a couple months ago, and my doctor prescribed me oxycodone. Although my injuries have healed, I still don't feel like I have recovered.
Sunrise Healthcare Associates helped me recover from my opiate addiction. If you want discreet and experienced medically assisted treatment, call them at 888-6-HELP-ME to schedule an appointment today.
What was that name and number again?
Sunrise Healthcare Associates, 888-6-HELP-ME.
If you or someone you know is addicted to heroin, oxycodone, or another opiate, call 888-6-HELP-ME now for assistance.
Talk health. Talk wealth. Talk politics. Talk 1470 WNN.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Alexandra Bello Productions presents Artistic Times Radio with Alexandra Bello, covering art events, museums, festivals, and music. We have interviews of artists, celebrities, musicians, writers, and more. Learn about South Florida happenings and discover art firsthand while enjoying red carpets, fashion shows, and press conferences from the hand of our host, Alexandra Bello. Tune in on WNN 1470 every Tuesday night at 7:30 and on my website, AVP TV. Now, it's about to get artistic in here.
Hi guys, how are you? Alexandra Bello here, enjoying the 2016. So far, so great. And I have Rachel Galvin on the phone because I don't know if you're in South Florida, it's raining a lot and she's not in the studio, but she's here with us in the show on the phone. How are you, Rachel?
I'm good. I wish I could be there with you. I got a flat tire, unfortunately.
Oh my God! You know, it was a little bit of a nightmare for me to get here because everybody starts driving like 25 miles under the limit when it's raining. So I was just trying to get here and through US 1 and Dixie, and I don't know. It took me about an hour to get here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, there you are.
Yeah. Thank God I got here on time, not like in the past that I've been like slacking. But now that we're here, we want to talk to you, to all of our listeners, about what's happening next week, January 28 on Thursday at Cinema Paradiso. It's Film Carpet 6.0. But before we get into that into more detail, I want to talk to Rachel a little bit about what she's been up to. What have you been up to, Rachel?
Well, my most recent thing was Magic City. I was down at the Miami Airport Convention Center. Magic City is a Comic-Con that is kind of like SuperCon, but it's a smaller version, and that took place on the 15th through the 17th, and I'm part of the Super Geek Film Festival. So we brought in all kinds of great films from all over the place. We had a couple panels that I had moderated, independent filmmaker panel and a woman's panel also, and we had Brendan Jackson Rogers come in with a great comedy flashback, which is all done in blue screen. We had Simon Pierce, who came all the way from England with a great web series called Horizon, which is about an alien ship that comes. And he also did a short film called Watch Over Me, which won Best Short. We also had John Schnepp, who is a laugh a minute. He's hilarious. He did Death of Superman Lives, What Happened, which is a documentary about a Superman film that never got made with Nicolas Cage, which is funny just to think about. They were all in my independent filmmaker panel, along with Lou Simon, which a lot of people listening might know. She's a local from Miami.
How is she doing?
You know Lou?
Yeah, yes, I know Lou.
Yeah, she did All Girls Weekend, which won. She won Best Director for that with us.
Uh-huh.
And she's also done Hazmat and Agoraphobia, which some people might know. They all came to town. And also we had a women's panel, which she was on. And Talina Adamo was there with the movie Blink. And Shane Lighton, the star, was there. And who else did we have? Holly Payne, who was with John Schnepp for Death of Superman Lives. So we had a lot of filmmakers coming down to Miami for that. It was really nice.
That's so awesome. Where can people, find pictures about it, like of all the people that you're mentioning, so they can get familiar with them?
Well, I'm going to be writing about it in my next issue of Independent Streak magazine, which will be coming out for the February issue. And they can see pictures and all of the winners from the Comic-Con. And also, for those that are filmmakers that want to submit for the next thing that we're doing, it is SuperCon, which will be they usually run in June or July. I don't have the dates in front of me right now.
Mm-hmm.
But they can go to the SuperCon website, or and they could also go on the Magic City website. If they just type in Magic City Comic-Con, or they type in SuperCon, they'll find both of those festivals.
Oh, nice. I couldn't make it. I was trying to make it. I was able to make it to Miami International Science Science Fiction Film Festival.
Yes.
It was good. It was, very interesting. We got the opportunity. Vivian Orozco told me about it, and we had the opportunity to meet with Martin Cove from The Karate Kid. And he was such a great guy. He was getting a Lifetime Achievement Award. So that was huge. And we were at the award show last Saturday at the Hyatt. And, we left the place like at 1 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known that. I would have gone by. I thought, they're already done by now.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. That thing started at 10:30. It very interesting. We were able to watch an interesting video from one of the writers from the first Star Treks. She was basically answering a couple of questions for the audience, like exclusive video for the audience to watch. And we were recording red carpet interviews. So stay tuned, people, because we're going to put it on the Vimeo channel, ABP TV, under Artistic Times Radio. Actually, under Artistic Times TV section. If you go to my Vimeo channel, ABP TV, you're going to see, or my Vimeo station, you're going to see that I have a lot of shows, television, but it's on the web, television shows, and one of them is Artistic Times TV, and that's where we're going to be putting the red carpets that we did for this festival and for other red carpets that we do. Now, tell me, how excited are you, Rachel, about next Thursday?
It's always exciting to go to Film Carpet. There's so many filmmakers that come out, so many people that are interested in the film industry, and great entertainers. I've seen so many wonderful people that I would have never met, and then I see a lot of friends that I have seen at every event. So it's just a really fun time, and you get to see some great films. So it's a lot of fun.
Yes, I am very interested. I'm very interested in this particular Film Carpet because it seems like every time I put it together, it just gets more, it gets bigger and bigger, and it just gets better because of the people that are part of them and the people that jump on board. Like right now, we are going to have Joe Rubo making an appearance. I don't know if you're familiar with Joe Rubo, right? From VIP TV?
Well, I'm trying to think.
From VIP TV, yes. I have been following VIP television for a while. I briefly met one of the hosts in the past, and then I got signed up into the their mailing list, and they're going to be doing, an exclusive coverage of the show as media sponsors. And Karen Slosowski is going to be the host for VIP television. So that is going to be airing on their network, and it's going to be shared with their thousands and millions of people that they have in the emails. So it's very interesting that if you are submitting for Film Carpet and you're showcasing your projects, you get an interview with that VIP television host, as well as the red carpet host that we have there, which is Arlene Guzman. She's going to be doing red carpet interviews for The House, for ABP TV, which is my brand, and for Film Carpet itself, so we can create our promotional video for the next one. That's basically what we do it for, and we put it right out on Vimeo so everybody can link it to their wall and put it to start in your particular interview, because we're going to do like a mashup. And Rachel Galvin also comes in as Associated Press, as every event she always makes it there, and she's going to be covering the event exclusively for her magazine, Independent Streak Magazine. And it's a print magazine on issue. If you don't have the application, it's a very interesting application that you can get on your phone. It's free, and it's ISSUU, right, Rachel?
Right.
How can people follow the magazine so they can find out, who you spoke to and the pictures that you've taken, and they want to check that out?
Yeah, if you go to my website, it's streakmagazine.com, independentstreakmagazine.com. And you can see all of the archives there. The last issue I had the director from the movie Mustang, which is up for an Academy Award right now. I had a chance to Skype with her in France, even though the film took place in Turkey, but it's the French submission for Best Foreign Film. And it was nominated for Golden Globe and now for the Oscars, so it's very exciting.
Well, that's very exciting. I mean, and you put it out on the first of the month, usually between the first and the second. The magazine is
well,
out.
It's more. It varies. It's been a little bit later. I kind of had to accommodate a couple things, so it's been a little bit later than that now. But it will be out in the middle of February, but for sure. And everybody can check out what happened at Film Carpet, but hopefully they can come out and see us live.
Yes, exactly. That would be great. And you are going to be doing interviews there as well, with a microphone, and you're going to be taking your own pictures for your magazine. So make sure also to visit Arlene Guzman. Maria Salamis, who is going to be the Master of Ceremonies, is also going to be on the red carpet doing interviews. And then, stop by Rachel Galvin's. And if you have a team of people, like, it takes more than 2 people to make a movie, perhaps you can get your interviews about the same project with different outlets with a different spokesperson. So that's a way to do it. Right, Rachel?
Right.
Exactly.
Right. It's always good to get as much press as possible. And that's the nice thing about your events, is that you have so many press people. So it's a good way for people to also to practice giving a speech about their projects.
Yeah, exactly. And we are always like working very hard in getting the right press on it, because the whole idea of the event, after the event was conceived, was that the local talent get exposure for what you're doing, so you're not working in vain. And there's a lot of talent here in South Florida. There's a lot of good content. I'm talking about following the story, because I know there's a lot of people that are independent filmmakers and didn't have the funds or the right amount of team members to put it together, but they still put that story together and conveyed that message. And, it's interesting and it's entertaining. So,
and now, do I understand that you're going to have some films from a local film festival contest as well, in association with your studio? Is that happening?
Yes, that is happening. Rose Warner finally launched her film competition rally, and it's just like your regular 48-hour, 72-hour, or 168-hour film festival. This one is 305 hours for you to put a 5-minute short film together. So basically, you get a team of 5 members, like a core team for 5 people. And we have right now 12 teams that are submitting their projects. We're going to screen all of them, but in the future years, we're going to select like the best 8 or something like that to make it more exclusive to those who like made it to the final count. And then we're going to have a little award ceremony for 3 particular prizes or selections from the 12.
That's the other nice thing about your event is that you always have these raffle prizes. What do you have this time?
Well, this time I have this time we have a couple of things from Do or Die Hair Salon. I think about $500 worth of different gift cards for women. Yeah, very interesting. And we have a lot of prizes. We have a public event on Facebook called Film Carpet 6.0. And you can literally just go to the event page and go through the news feed and see everything that we're featuring. We have a local radio station, WEI Network, as Associated Press for Radio, covering our event. Audrey Ling is going to be the host, and she's going to be interviewing people for her radio show. And I think she's bringing a camera guy too, so you're going to be able to also check those interviews online. We have a couple of, I think we have 10 raffle tickets given, donated from Cinema Paradiso, which is giving us, great pricing, accommodating us with our schedule, and making sure that we have a great show. And on top of that, giving us 10 tickets. So at the end of the night, we have that as part of the raffle prices. And we are featuring for guest speaker. I don't know if you're familiar with Lawrence Cartel, Rachel, but
Yes.
we are featuring Lawrence Cartel as the guest speaker, and he was the father of digital art. Okay, Cartel was very ahead of his time when he started doing this. And if you check his art, I mean, he was interviewed by me a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and he brought me his book, that has like all his art. And it was just so mind-blowing. And when I would read the year when he did it, I was like, oh, my God, this man was living in the future. It's like a visionary.
Yeah, absolutely. He does a lot of car art.
Yes, he does a lot of car art. But if you look at his earlier work, where we're going to be at the event, he's going to be selling autographed prints from the 57th Annual Grammy Awards.
Great.
So,
yeah, that's right. He did the art for that.
Yes, and he's also donating artwork. When we are doing our raffle, we also have one of his books that is going to be part of the prizes. And again, I'm going to put a post out because it slips my mind a little bit of everything that we have. But I know that we have over $1,000 in prizes. Like, I was counting everything, and
Wow.
And that doesn't even account his prize, because it's probably over $2,000 what he's giving away. But
And you always have entertainers there too. Who do you have coming this time?
yeah, I do have a local entertainer, and I am not disappointed about this local entertainer. I know a lot of people have high expectancy and things like that, but I also believe in local talent, and I believe that they are as qualified as anybody with a name or with a following that he might not have just yet. But he has the talent, he has the attitude in the right place, he has the personality, and I wish him the best in everything that he does. He's an actor, but he also plays violin. Steven Aronson is actually going to be opening our show with. He sent me a video of his performance, and it was just beautiful. I hope people enjoy it. I'm sure he's going to be nervous, but I think that he's in the right track, and that is what I love about highlighting local people. That if they are in the right track, they can move forward, and they're only going up from here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a nice jumping off point for people that they can kind of get their name out there and then see what they need to improve on, and it's a good place to, like a sounding board where they can get feedback from people too.
Exactly. And if you go to our Facebook, you're also going to find that Laura Vivas, she was on The Voice in 2012, and you can actually YouTube her, and you will listen to her songs, like official songs from, recorded from NBC The Voice. And she just has a beautiful sound to her. She is going to be making appearance at the show. Her name is Laura Vivas, and you can find more information about her, because I always like promoting whoever is going, so you don't have to depend on the event to get in contact with that person, but just get in contact with that person directly. And if you go to the event, Film Carpet 6.0, and you scroll down and you see all the posts, you're going to find this beautiful girl. She has like such a beauty. Like, I don't know where she's from, but she almost looks like she's from the Caribbean. Because, she almost looked like that goddess look to her. And when you listen to her sing, you're going to say, what are you selling? I'm going to buy it, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And we, this time around, we have, of course, the support, and I am very thankful for it, from Samuel Badebo. He has a nonprofit called the Plan B Project, and he specializes in teaching teens, but also supporting their artistry. Like, for example, in audiovisual art, the audiovisual realm. So if they like being behind the cameras, if they like being in acting and things like that related to films, this is the man to go. He will get you behind the cameras. You will be trained, like it's more like an internship for teenagers that the nonprofit works directly with, and they get to participate and see how things are made in the independent movies. So very cool. Look that up, planbproject.org. And his name is Sam G on Facebook, or Samuel Badebo.
Okay.
Yes. We are actually going to open the lines for a call, Rachel, so I hate to see you go.
Okay.
Now we're going...
I'm glad I was able to get on the show today, and I will talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon, Rachel, and I look forward to seeing you in Film Carpet 6.0 at Cinema Paradiso.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, honey. All right, I'm going to continue telling you guys a little bit more about Cinema Paradiso. So when you get there, you're going to be super familiar with what's happening. And I just want to remind everyone that you can call 888-565-1470. Right now, I am not on the chat. I know there's a chat on the website where you're watching the show. I need to get this like tablet or something, or maybe like a laptop when I'm here. But I am not there yet, so I apologize for not being able to chat with you guys while I'm on the show. I am not on my phone either. I am on my other phone, just on Facebook, because I need to, make sure that the information that I'm giving you guys is accurate. I just want to remind everyone that we start the show at 7 p.m. If the people are showcasing independent films or trailers, or they are part of the 305 Film Competition Rally by Rose Warner, they must be there at 6 to get their red carpet interviews done. Because when everybody starts arriving, I don't want to leave anyone behind. I don't want to leave anybody outside of like the interviews. Like this time around, we're going to do even more interviews, and like that you're going to get more exposure. So please dress formally, be ready to go. I mean, look beautiful, dress, makeup, photo op, and if you're a guy, you don't need to put makeup, but still look beautiful and formal, because this is for you guys. I put it together because you guys deserve it after working so hard. You need to have that moment of glam. You need to have that moment of red carpet experience where you are celebrating the hard work that you put in, because there's a lot of hard work that goes into any project, okay? I want to remind everyone that we have a couple of sponsors, like I had mentioned in the past. We also have, and it's right here on the description of the event, we also have Maps 305 Studios. It's right in Oakland Park, very close to Fort Lauderdale. They also have one of the prizes. We have Karen Bar, we have Ivy and Lace Makeup, and we have Mia Salon, Mia Spa, and they're in Delray Beach. And we have a lot of great prizes. So please come on board. The tickets are only $10 right now on Eventbrite, plus the little dollar that they charge on the side. But $10 for a ticket, you're going to be able to have a little bit of, food, like finger dessert. Let's call it finger dessert food. And, they have a cash bar outside. You're going to be able to get red carpet interviews, take pictures on the red carpets. We actually have a couple of step and repeat banners set up this time around. And we go into the theater and watch a lot of interesting stuff. We have 12 short films participating in the 305 film competition. That's what we're going to open the programming with. Then we're going to go into other short films. And for the filmmakers that are showcasing their work, you know, I am showcasing something, but it's not as a film. It's more of like a commercial promo, promoting one of our sponsors for the event for being so kind in giving us such a high dollar prize. And, you know, Arlen Guzman is with me in that kind of like, you know, we collaborated in that together. We also have Jonathan Vargas showcasing one of his films, Gabby's Revenge. We also have Curtis Collins showcasing The Hanging Milestone. And we have sizzle reels presenters like Aaron Johnson, Brian Thompson, Samuel Badebo, and Kevin Leon Martin. So we're going to have, it's a 3-hour night inside the theater, like 3 hours and 10 minutes, back to back to back with everything. We have a lot of celebrities coming, and we're going to be posting this Sunday all of our celebrities that are coming to the event, local celebrities that are coming from Atlanta. So it's going to be very, very interesting. We encourage everyone that is submitting their films, though, to please bring like little desserts here and there, because there's not a fee to submit your film, but there is a fee for everyone to get into the theater. And the only reason that we basically charge for tickets, and again, that number for free tickets is 888-565-1470. And every time that we charge for tickets is because we need to cover for the production of the event. We're not even on the next level where I want to get this event, which is basically raising money and creating a fund for independent filmmakers in South Florida. That's what I want Film Carpet to be. I want Film Carpet to represent the local filmmakers and help them, give them resources, give them information, training, and partner up with them, basically, so they can get their idea, like their message conveyed, and they can finalize their idea. I'm sorry that the rain has gotten to my voice a little bit. And I want to remind everyone that is listening that if you're a part of media, you can send me, a media inquiry at alexandrabelloptv@gmail.com. If you have a magazine, a blog, we are taking any independent media, and we welcome all of it, because there's no such thing as bad press. Now, I also want to remind you all that on Monday, the tickets are going to go up to $15. So we are selling very steady. And I know I put a post today out on Facebook reminding everyone that we are going up. So I started seeing like one ticket per hour or something like that. And that's not bad, because if it goes steady like how it's been going for the past 6 days, we are actually going to have a full house. We have a lot of people, of course, that are part of the show that are also going to be part of the full house. And that makes it even more interesting, because there's no such thing as a full theater. It's just a different kind of energy, and I love it all the time. Now, we also have on the prices, I forgot to mention, you guys, that we also mentioned to you that we also have Photoshop. It's like a gift card from Alexandra Bello Production for Photoshop services. You know, it always comes in handy if you are fixing a poster, if you are touching up a picture, you're an actor, or you just want to touch up your headshot. That is something that we can do for you. And if you are the lucky winner, then we'll be happy to have you. I just want to also remind everyone that if you have been giving a comp ticket, unfortunately, those don't come with raffle tickets, but you can buy raffle tickets at the door. They're only going to be $5. Thank you so much for listening, guys. AlexandraBello.com, and this was Artistic Times Radio. Bye.
You have been listening to Alexandra Bello from Alexandra Bello Productions and Artistic Times Radio. Join us every Tuesday at 7:30 and get informed in the world of artists, celebrities, musicians, writers, and more on the Red Carpet Fashion Show. Join us next week for more red carpet treatment of Artistic Times. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were